Hello everybody, it's me, Jovi. Welcome back to my channel, Drills and Whiskers. I thought it would be a little bit fun if I gave you a tour of my diamond painting area up here in our loft area. Um, it's pretty minimal for my supplies that I use, and it was a big adjustment going from a 3,500 square foot house down to a 1,700. So but at least now I can sit outside on my deck in my pajamas and not have to worry about my neighbors watching me. But this is actually the house that I was living in before I got married. We had bought the house from my parents and we moved here in 2024. At the time, my parents were still living with us. And so they decided that they wanted to move into town and they bought a house there. So after they moved out, we did a massive remodel because they've had like golden oak, um, what is it, trim, and they had barnwood on the walls. It was just very rustic, and that is not my style. But anyway, so I had to be creative kind of with my storing options of how I store some of my supplies. And I've learned from other crafts that I have done in the past that I try not to go overboard with purchasing all the accessories and all the fun new gadgets and everything because, to be honest, I have bins in the garage that are still stored that have a bunch of rubber stamps and scrapbooking supplies. And a lot of it, I did get rid of it because my sister scrapbooks. So some of them I'm still holding on to. I don't know what for, but who knows? Maybe I'll do rubber stamping again. But anyways, let me flip the camera around and I will show you some of the things that I keep for storage. And, it's really not a lot because I'm pretty minimal. All right, so this is my desk setup that I have. I have a light pad. I have these awesome lights that I bought from Menards. And then I got a little tripod mount there, or a mount for my phone, but I don't use it for filming. I use it to listen to audiobooks while I am diamond painting. But over there is my piano. I love my piano. And this little section over there belongs to my husband, his little office area, dual monitors and such. And to the right over there, we have a seating area with a TV hanging on the wall. And I will show you that in a little bit. But it was quite an adjustment moving, like I said, from a bigger home to a smaller and trying to get everything to fit. And it is a big loft, I got to say. It's probably like 500 and something square feet. So it's not too bad. But anyways, I have a lighting pad. I think I told you that. And this I don't normally keep sitting on my desk, this stamp pad holder. I bought two of these. I think they were cheaper than the Tray Brick holder. Tray Brick sells their own and it fits nice and snug. This one, I bought two of these from Amazon, and you can hang them on the back of your wall, but I have no wall area. So I only use it on my desk when I have a canvas that I'm using that's heavy confetti. And right now I have kitted up in there a Diamond Art Club cozy cat. So, but sometimes what I do is I put the little containers in these, and I just store those in my little black cart, but I will show you that in a moment. So anyways, these lights are awesome. Let me flip them on, and they're nice and bright. I got them from Menards, like I said, and you can adjust them if you want warm or cool light or a mixture of both, and I keep it on a mixture. So it works great for diamond painting in this area, and because it is a little bit dark sometimes up here. So let us move on to I don't have anything really in my desk drawer that's diamond painting related, but I do have this little cart, and I will zoom in on there and get you closer so we can take a look on how I store stuff inside the little cart. Like I said, this is what I use sometimes. Instead of keeping that big thing on my desk, I have these are refrigerator containers, and I put my tray bricks or the art dots in here, and I can stack 3 of them in there. So sometimes the top one is just a catch-all, and I keep this little book kind of that tells me on the days I diamond paint and what I'm working on. But I really need a bigger calendar because that one's awfully little. But let me zoom in. And this little cart is from Menards also. So as you can see, I don't go overboard with supplies. I have Well, I kind of do with some stuff, but these are all different sizes, different tips. Praise V, Diamond Art Club, and let's see. And then I got this one that is a new Forever Young one that I have to put in a pen. I keep my scissors, tweezers, and other pens in here, my X-Acto knife, and my drill grinder, because this came in when I use the old batch of Dreamer Designs drills. Definitely use those. These are my pens that I use. This one is from what's that? The Squad Shop, and I just use it for a straightener. All these pens that I use are all from MTN Inspirations. So that's my favorite place to order pens from. And then these are trays. See, I don't go too crazy with trays. This one, my friend Linda, Diamonds for Linda, sent to me. Laura from, was it Diamond Painting with Laura? She posted this on her YouTube channel about Amazon find. Let's see. This is Ditsy's Diamond Den. And then, of course, I got some that are Diamond Art Club. This is some off-brand that I need to throw away because I broke it. And glue dots. I use those in my single placers. And there's some more dots in that area. And then here's a big tray from the Squad Shop that I use. It's called the Big Ash Tray. Love it. And then, of course, dryer sheets, because, you know, you need to have those when you kit up. Okay, so let's go down to the bottom level. Let me go out a little bit so I can fit in here. This is putty that I've been using, different putties, not a lot, but there's some in there from different companies. From Linda sent those to me also. That was very nice of her. This was from an event that I had did. And then there's some in there from other companies as well. And this is my chip clips. And I will show you what I use my chip clips for momentarily. But those are all chip clips that I use. I use them to wrap up my canvases while I'm working at the table, or when I'm I'll show you when I store my canvases. This is, sorry, I got stuffy nose. You know, I'm allergic to my cats. I try to vacuum almost every day or every other day. This is just tape. I'm not a big fan of washi tape, so I only use it for kitting up on the containers. And then I used to use this to separate it on the canvas, but that's all I use it for. I don't wrap my canvas around it or anything like that anymore because it never sticks for me and I'm not a fan. Okay, and then these I have are 4 by 6 little photo containers, and these are what I keep my canvases that I'm working on kitted up. I have them kitted up, but I keep the sticker sheets in here. So I'll show you what I do. So these are all release papers from Diamond Art Club. Oh, I wonder where my other release papers are. They're somewhere. Oh, here they are. Those are Diamond Art Club, and these ones are from Crafty Bee. Yeah, Crafty Bee. So there's 3 different sets in there, and I keep those in those containers. And of course, I got an extra one down there. This I bought because I thought it was so pretty, and I thought I would use it to, you know how you do your canvas to get the bubbles out, but it is awfully, I don't know, sharp. I never used it finally. So this is what I use to store my kitted up items in. I put my sticker sheet in here, and then I put extra bags of drills because I don't need to fill up. I feel like I don't have to fill up the containers with big, gigantic, you know, use big drills for the extras. I just use the smaller container and keep them stored all together. And sometimes I put in a little note card, so that way while I'm working on the canvas, I can take notes, so that way I can transcribe it into my logbook when I go to put my final thoughts in there. So these are all what I have kitted up, and I'm not working on all of them. This one I cannot bring myself to work on. I love Beauty and the Beast, but for some reason, I think I've had this kitted up since May. So Anyways, let's move on to the next area, and I will show you how I store my canvases that I have kitted up in my whips. All right, this is an antique crock that my sister gave me. She has tons of these in her house. I think she has all the ways from 2 up to 12. Is it a 12 is her biggest one or a 15? I can't remember. But the canvases that I'm actually working on are stored with the picture on the outside, and then I use the chip clips on these to keep them secured. And the ones that I have kitted up that I haven't placed drills on yet, I keep stored with the with the canvas part sticking out. So that way I don't have to be digging through each one. And I kind of know what it is. And here's my footstool that my cats use as a footrest. I don't know about them. So I want to get rid of it, but I'd rather have them mess this up than have them mess up the chair, actually. So let's move on to my other little corner. So my husband put a curtain rod up for me, and this is where I store, when I'm done working on a big canvas, I hang it up. And then when I do a small one, I hang it up on either side. And then when I do my next big one, this one will go in rolled up and in the closet downstairs in the guest room. So I just kind of like alternate for when I finish, because some of them I've only hung one up on the walls yet, and I'll show you that one. But other than that, there's some I want to hang, and then some say I don't. I don't know. It's just crazy. And then I have this little corner here. Let me see if I can move on in there. These are some of the orders that came in recently that I need to unbox and get the sticker sheets out. I'm not sure if I'm going to put a video, film a video on those unboxings, or if I'm just going to take the sticker sheets out and put them in my book, or who knows what I'm going to do with that. And then this pile down here on the floor are the ones that I actually already filmed, and I took the sticker sheets out. So now I just need to store them. I haven't decided if I want to put them in the closet downstairs or stack them back in this corner again. All right, let's move on to this back little corner. Of course, you can see here are all my books, and then I got tons of books going all the ways down the wall. But here's my back corner. I don't like this corner particularly. I don't know if I can or not though. Let's see if I can zoom out, because it's an awfully weird little corner. I want to take out this bookshelf and actually have shelves built back there. So that way I would have more, and then close it. But since the ceiling is curved, I'm not sure how I would have a door on there yet. I still have to think that through. But I don't know. It's a strange little corner. But so as you can, and the popcorn ceilings, I hate the popcorn ceilings. I should have had the popcorn taken off when we had this room empty for painting and new carpet. But I should have did it then. We actually did the popcorn ceilings downstairs, had all those removed because I don't like popcorn. But my daughter bought me that, and it broke during our move. So I got to replace this mechanism, and it's an old, well, not old, it's a record. So this is how I store. Let me make this a little bit taller. Sorry. This is how I store my storage for drills. So I have these already kitted up for Beauty and the Beast, and I have it written on there, Beauty and the Beast, 1 of 3. So this is all Beauty and the Beast. This is, I think, a little Amazon kit that I'm going to take to Colorado Springs with me this coming weekend. And then there's some more storage back in that area. Let me see if I can get back here. It's awfully dark. These are the little trays that I use that are for the refrigerator that I stick in my thing. I have some dot stick back there, more tray bricks, some MDD, Mystical Dream Diamonds black drills that I love. And this is what I use to kit up my Elizabeth Wards. And then down here, sorry it's so dark in this little corner. This is all Elizabeth Ward storage. I think it's empty. Yeah, this is all empty. These ones have my, what I'm working on, Viridescent from Dreamer Designs. And this one is, what is this one? I Miss You from Diamond Art Club. So I have those kitted up. And I used to put a piece of paper with the picture on it, put it in there. Now I just use a piece of Scotch tape and write the name of the kit on there, because I'm like, why am I printing out, stuff and then not printing out stuff and not using it kind of thing, throwing it away. So anyways, let me move out again because it's awfully dark in here. So what I got in this corner, it goes all a couple layers back. There's 3 layers back here, and there's another one back there. All these are Dreamer Designs. I might have to do a, what's that called? What's that called? Where you show all your canvases. I can't remember what that's called. I'm getting so forgetful. And then down here I have, let's see, more Dreamer Designs. There's another stack back there. Some diamond art clubs, little tiny diamond art clubs that are from Amazon that just kind of fit there. More storage down below at the very bottom. Stuff that I rarely use of storage. I don't use them too. I do like these. I don't use them very often though. And then those are art dots. Those are the little bottles kind of thing. And this, I have the kitted up stuff in there. And then this little corner that I have all these boxes stacked in there are, hi Lucy, you gonna come say hi? These are canvases that don't fit on my shelf. And then these ones in this corner over here are stuff that I'm working on right now. So that's what I'm working on. And then of course I got a step stool because I can't reach anything. And what is it, Lucy? You're going to come say hi? And then down here in this area on this bookshelf, I just have some mini kits that I think I only have 3. So I'm really not into the minis. I bought some so I can try them out, but I don't really particularly care for them. I mean, it seems like a waste of time for me to be working on those. And okay, you're bumping the camera. You are bumping the camera, crazy girl. So let me readjust this and we'll go on to another. Up here on the top shelf, I have my laptop, which I used to keep on my desk before I started diamond painting, but I might consider buying. I do have a little lap pad that I use that for. But up here I really need I bought this like in May, I think it was, or April, May. I really need to get this done. But the kits that I have been unboxing, I just throw all the little sticker sheets inside here until I can get them all put away, because I am going to put them by date of purchase, because that way I'll know which ones are my older canvases and which ones are not. Oh, let's see. So I got this, and let me bring the camera down a little bit so I can show you a little bit better view. This is just from what is it, Hobby Lobby? No, yeah, Hobby Lobby, and I don't like it at all. It's my binder that I keep mine. So there's, sticker sheets in here that I need to pull. There's some in here that are just loose, that are ones that came in the mail recently and that are the big ones that I need to put in. So I need to rearrange this whole binder and put them by date of purchase. So that way I know, like I said, what's older and what's not, instead of always grabbing towards my newer kits and not. All right. I should also let you know that I do not save drills, except these ones. These are drills that I purchased when I was working on a Dreamer design because it had a bunch of bad 310s. So I did buy some off Amazon, and I threw them all in this little jar. These ones in here I like. They're all diamond art clubs, so they're black. I got to find something better to store these in. They're all black drills, 310s from Diamond Art Club. And I also threw in, let's see, Forever Young. I just finished a Forever Young one, and I love the drill so much that I threw them in here with the Diamond Art Club. So I considered also this, my little Snoopy. Let's see, I have a bag of oh, here they are. I have a bag of 310s that I got from Mystical Dream Diamonds because I love their drills. Hopefully I don't open this or drop it. I always have a hard time with baggies. But anyways, you can't see them anyways. But you can't see them. But they're always so sparkly and nice and consistent. So anyways, I considering throwing them inside my Snoopy, my little Snoopy what is this? A piggy bank? I have two of these, but I got them in there. Oh my gosh, this was so hard. I keep it covered so it doesn't get dust in there. But I threw some in there and they came out nicely, but I made such a mess putting them in there that I decided not to do that. And then I said, well, if I ever save drills, I think I might put like the white fairy dust maybe inside Snoopy instead of black. So, anyways, but let me show you how I do store my drills because I don't save any leftover drills. What I do is after I finish um, a, something that I work on, I just dump all my drills into a Ziploc baggie and just throw them back in the kit because I figure if a drill falls off one of these, I'll know it. It's in here and I won't know the exact color, but I think I can kind of match it a little bit, to kind of match what I lose. So that's what I do. And then I just put this back in the closet. When this comes down, I'll roll because I have it hanging up there right now. So when I'm done with that, it'll go back in the box and then this will go downstairs. Alrighty. Okay, and for my desk area, you can see that I have more bookshelves over there, and that's the seating area where we watch TV. And sometimes I watch TV, sometimes I don't. My husband said we should just take this lamp out of the way so that way you could watch TV while you're diamond painting. So I don't know, I considered it. But yeah, so this is the loft area, and that is what I have going on up here. And let me show you the view from the piano area because that's where I want to move my desk. But moving that piano is a pain in the butt. And of course, Lucy is always on my piano, the little stinker. Okay, you need to move out of the way. Okay, so here's the view from upstairs here. And that's when I want to move my desk in front of this window. But like I said, this piano is a pain and it's heavy as crap. But I love my piano. Love it, love it, love it. So, and then I got in that little corner down below on that shelf, I have all my sheet music stored. And yeah, and my little cat brush to brush the cat hair off. Because look at this little stinker. She's such a stinker on the piano. She loves to eat up here. She sleeps up here. So, hey, don't go in the piano, Lucy. Half the time I have to keep it covered so that way she doesn't climb in there or do anything crazy. All right, so this is the view from the backside. So as you can see, I really don't have that much stuff up here. But now let me take you downstairs to the guest closet and I will show you some more of my storage of my diamond paintings. All right, hopefully the camera's not too shaky, but this is the guest bedroom. And we redid the bathroom in there. Sorry about the walls. I have to repaint. We replaced a bunch of doors and I still got to paint them. But this is the guest bedroom. So I I thought about storing or not storing, actually moving my desk down to this corner here. Moving that curio cabinet maybe upstairs or moving it just somewhere else and putting my desk in that corner. But I haven't decided if I'm going to do that yet. But because upstairs, when we have the wood stove going, it gets extremely hot up there. And so extremely hot. But let me go ahead and show you what else I got in this closet. So up on the very top, I got supplies, office supplies. This pile up here are from 2025 and 2026 finishes. So I kind of write on the sides of the boxes what I finished. Let me change out my glasses because I can't see what I'm showing you on the screen. It sucks not being able to see. Okay, so yes, so I write on the sides of the boxes what year I finished them. So that way it's a little bit easier to find. And I do have to save room in here for when we do have guests that come. My sister comes and visits. Sometimes she stays with us, sometimes she stays with my parents. And then plus my son is in Japan, so he doesn't come too often. And my daughter, she's always working, so she doesn't make it too often either. But here are some more stamps. Oh, sorry, not stamps. What are they called? Diamond paintings. That's office supplies up there. Those are all my patches from motorcycle riding, different events, and like friends that I had that passed away. These are all Diamond Art Club. This is Mystical Dream Diamonds. the one with the diamond art. See, the one with the diamond art, 3 of them came in this little tiny box. Distracted by Diamonds. And who is this one? I don't know. Who's that from? Huh. I wonder. Who is that from? Diamond painting kit. 50 by 50. Huh. Now I'm curious on what box that is. Let me put you down so I can see who that is. Don't know. One package. All right. Let's see. Who is it from? Huh. Now I am curious to see who this is from. What's in here? What is this? This is crazy, huh? I don't even know. Oh, this is my other Forever Young. It's the kitty. The other Forever Young. It goes this way. I should probably write on the packaging so that way I don't know. I won't have to be opening up and enrolling. So anyways, I'm going to have to put this on the bed so I can get it back in the drills. But this is more storage. This is more tape. This is the other thing that I have upstairs. It's a stamp pad holder. It came 2 in a pack. This is the other one. This is the red 2 storage. I don't particularly care for that. I know it's everybody's favorites, but it is not mine. I just do not like it. So, and this is my Barnes & Noble when I renewed my membership. I just don't like that red 2. So I have it in here. I think I will give it to my niece because she recently started diamond painting and I think she might like it. I don't know if she will or not, but I just don't particularly care for it. So let me shove that back in there. Let's see, what do I got here? More tape that I used to use for blocking, doing my canvases. And what is all this crap? Oh shit, just crap. Okay. Ugh, what a mess. So I got glue supplies. So when you run out of glues, let me back out a little bit. It's kind of messy in there. These are all Diamond Painting Friend pens. These are from like Amazon and I think Diamond Art Club. No, I have one. I threw the other Diamond Art Club ones away because they just pissed me off. So this is Diamond Art Club. These are mostly all Amazon. So these are the pens I first started using when I started. So I don't know why I'm holding on to them. Who knows? Let's see. This is a stash of tweezers. Let me bring you down a little bit. A stash of tweezers and trays and more putty, or wax actually. Whole stack of tweezers. Why am I saving it? I don't know. I don't know, but I just throw everything in a bin. And then here is some Diamond Art Club that I need to separate because I do save the trays. I save the Diamond Art Club trays. So I like those. I don't know. One day maybe I'll have enough where I can actually kit up with Diamond Art Club. So on this shelf, I already showed you, here's all my woobles that I have not completed yet. I just bought them up, but yeah, I am going to do one soon. And I don't like these shelves because the way they have this angle on it, it doesn't store very well. And here's tips, more tips that I bought that I they're the ones that you get for free. I was using those for the longest time. And then these are a bunch of metal tips from, I can't even remember. I think they're from Amazon, but they didn't fit in any of the pens that I bought. So now I only buy certain ones. My Xyron and some yarn. And let's see, more Dreamer. No, not Dreamer. Those are all Mystical Dream Diamonds back there. And let me see, what else do we got here? Oh, here's all my Diamond Art Club trays. I need to, some of them I still need to, there's a stack there, and then there's some up front that I need to undo. What's this? Oh, a space bag. That goes in another section. This is the, how I first started diamond painting. My cousin belonged to my craft club, and she used to get 2 kits a month. Let me change you over here to show you. She used to get 2 kits a month from, what was it? My Craft Joy, I think it is, or something similar to that. And so she had me pick out, so I still have to do these ones. This is a flower one. And then this one I think is an eagle. Yeah, an eagle. So, all right. And then I will show you real quick. Let me pull out the, well, I don't have to pause you. Let me just do it really quick and I will show you how I store my um, see this bookshelf here? That was 84 inches tall. It goes all the way almost to the ceiling. I had 8 of those when we moved here, and we put them upstairs, and they did not fit against the walls up there. I thought for sure they were going to fit in different areas, so I had to get rid of all those bookshelves. I actually, my cousin listed them for sale on some group. I can't remember what group it was. She listed them for sale on some group, and some guy who uh, does trains. What are they? Little toy trains? I guess that's what he used them for his, he wanted them for display. So anyway, so I had to buy all new shorter shelves for upstairs. So this is what I store my, what are treasure quest cards. I keep them down here. And so I keep them. I like these. These are from Hobby Lobby, and they're nice and thick, so they hold 9 cards. So yeah, and this is how I store my finishes that are not Diamond Art Club. They are my. This is from my Craft Joy that my cousin gave me. This is my very first diamond painting, but these are from budget kits. So this is Hobby Lobby. These are my finishes. All these are from Amazon. And then in the back, oh, except actually, Diamond Art Club. But in the back of this portfolio, I got this at Hobby Lobby. I store the ones that I purchased that are not done yet. So yeah, lots of little gnomes. I love gnomes, but I only like the chubby ones. I might finish this one and hang it in our garage by the motorcycles. Puppy. Oh, the kitty's so cute. But anyway, so this is what I got that I keep those stored in. All right. Well, that's all I got for you. Hopefully, you found something interesting or you found something that might be helpful that you can use. But if not, like I said, I really don't have a lot of accessories. I try not to accumulate those, but I do want to accumulate the canvases for sure. But anyways, thanks for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. And if you have any questions on anything you saw, or let me know in the comments and I will definitely answer those for you. But thanks for watching. Have a great day.